What's up everybody, Jamil from JD Fitness here with another Super X review. In today's review, we're talking about the Wayne S4 tracksuit that Super X has just come out with. And this one is inspired by, got him right there in the background, it's inspired by the Robert Pattinson suit that you see him wearing in the new Matt Reeves film, The Batman. So we got a lot to go over. We got 3 items in total. Let's get right into it. Now I'm going to be talking about each item individually. This collection comes with a performance short sleeve, a hoodie, and a pair of joggers. And so I'm going to be talking about the things I like about it, the things I don't like so much about each one, and kind of give you guys my personal opinion of what I think of this collection. So I want to show you what I look like in the clothes first. I am 5'10", 185 pounds with a muscular build, and I am wearing a large in the short sleeve, a large in the hoodie, and a medium in the joggers. So let's start talking about the performance short sleeve first. Some of the features, you have all this nice detailed stitching across the front and across the back. You do not have one solid piece of material. These are actually different pieces of material that are all stitched together, so you get this really cool kind of 3D armor look on the short sleeve. One of the things that I really thought are cool are the pockets on the side. They blend in very well. They don't flare out, they don't stick out, and they're pretty deep, so you can put a good amount of stuff in there if you need to, like your phone, your wallet, keys, etc. A feature that I think is really cool on this is I really like this shoulder stitching on the left and the right side because of the fact that it makes your shoulders look a little more capped. So when you're going for that kind of ideal physique, you generally want, you know, broader shoulders and a smaller waist, and because of that circular stitching that they put on the shoulders, it actually does make your shoulders look a little bit bigger. So that was a really cool feature that they put in on the stitching. You're looking at about 91% polyester and 9% spandex. So it's very stretchy. You want to think of it as kind of like a Lululemon type of material, very breathable, very light, not heavy at all. Now I love their performance shirts. They're very comfortable, like I said, very breathable. It's like a second skin. My recommendation though, as far as the sizing goes, would be to go up if you are between sizes. So even though I'm wearing a large here, I'm between a large and an XL depending on the shirt. Their shirts, these performance shirts, are slim fit. So I would have actually preferred an XL. If you're between a small and a medium, get the medium. If you're between a medium and large, get the large. Just my recommendation, so that way you have a little bit more room. But even if you do go down, because it's so stretchy, it's still gonna move with you, so you don't have too much to worry about. There is one thing that is a little bit of cause of concern, or can be a little bit of cause of concern as far as the stitching goes. The stitching here in the middle is a little itchy. It was itching me a bit. I didn't feel the need that I had to take it off. It didn't irritate my skin or give me a rash or anything like that. But I figured it was good to bring it up for a couple of people. One, people that may have very sensitive skin. I know people who get rashes very easily. Their skin gets irritated very easily with any kind of abrasion. And so if you are in that category of someone who has very sensitive skin, it may irritate you a little bit. Also, people that wear Super X clothes come in all different shapes and sizes. So some of us have bigger stomachs. I have a flat stomach, so my stomach wasn't rubbing up against the stitching all that much. But if you're someone who has a bigger stomach and your stomach is stretching out the front of the shirt, you are going to be rubbing up against the stitching. And again, you may notice that it feels a little itchy. Not a huge deal for me, but for some people it might be. So I said, you know what, let me just bring it up and let you guys know so I can kind of educate the consumer a little bit more. But yeah, besides that, very comfortable still. Just be mindful of the stitching if you got sensitive skin. Now looking at the joggers, we again see that Robert Pattinson bat suit inspired design, because his suit in the new movie, he wears cargo pants, and so they made cargo joggers. I like these a lot. I love the colorway. You have this really nice detailing where the drawstring is. They are 95% cotton, 5% spandex. They're buttery soft, very stretchy, very breathable, very comfortable. As far as pockets go, you've got plenty of pockets on here. You have 2 front pockets. The right pocket is a zipper pocket. The left pocket is not a zipper pocket. And then the cargo pockets on the left and right leg are both the same. So you have two pockets there actually. On the lip of the cargo pocket, you have a zipper. It's a waterproof zipper, so if you want to put like a ring or a little pin in there, or any small item in there to keep it separate from the bigger pocket, you can do that. I thought it was a cool feature. Then you have the bigger pocket, which has plenty of space in it. And then at the bottom of the joggers, you have this bungee system, which is similar to the Todd joggers, the Barnes joggers, the Rogers joggers. They all have that same bungee system. So if you're familiar with those, there's no difference there. Coming to the back of the joggers, you have a flat pocket that's also a zipper, the same type of pocket that you'll see on the Rogers, and I think the Wilson has it as well. It's pretty small, but because the material stretches, you can get a good amount of stuff in there. The phone I have is a Galaxy S10 Plus, and it's in an Otter case, so it's pretty chunky. And I was able to get it in there, again, because the material stretches. So you are at no shortage of pockets. You also have a keychain ring on the front of the pockets too, so no shortage of storage. I love these a lot because when you're doing cargo joggers, I actually like cargo joggers a lot. And it can be very hard to make them look streamlined because the pockets can look really baggy and big. I didn't think that they look like that at all. I think they did a great job of making them look streamlined while still giving you plenty of storage and also making them look like they're inspired by the Robert Pattinson suit. So even if you're just getting them because you want to kind of have something that is modeled after that suit, either way, whether you're getting it for function or fashion or a little bit of both, you can't really go wrong with these. No real complaints here. I had no issues with it. The only thing that I would say that I would have preferred is I would have liked to get a large in these joggers. My thighs are about 24 to 26 inches in diameter, depending on, if I have a pump or not. So I like my joggers fitting a little bit looser, but even in these, because they stretch so much and they're so breathable, even if they're a little small on you, you can still get away with it. Now we're going on to the hoodie. I love this hoodie. I think it looks freaking sick. I like the design across the front. Whether or not, they definitely got this inspiration from the Robert Pattinson suit, but I think it looks cool either way. Again, this is not one piece of material. These are all individual panels that have been stitched together, so you get this really cool 3D stitching, this armor look. Again, it's 95% cotton, 5% spandex, so it's very stretchy, very breathable. You have this high collar, which I think looks really awesome on the hood. And the hood on this one is actually, it's double lined, and it feels a little bit thicker to me than the other hoodies that they have. So this one feels heavier, it feels a little thicker. As far as the pockets go, you have two front pockets on the front, and you have one arm pocket on each arm, one zipper arm pocket. Now, I'm not a big fan of the arm pockets on some of their jackets just because this, again, is a slim fit. So, if you got some decent size arms, your guns are hugging the sleeves, you're not really gonna have much room to put anything in the pockets here. But you can just do like me and not use the pockets and you'll be fine. So as far as pockets go on the jacket, that's what you're looking at. 4 pockets, 1 on each arm, 2 in the front. Now, there are a couple of things on here that I absolutely love, and I'm gonna talk about those right now. The first one is this kind of gauntlet look on the forearms. I love it. Like, honestly, the stitching on all of it looks cool, but this stitching here is just freaking awesome to me. Second, I've worn about 20 of Super X's hoodies. Out of all of them that I've worn, this is the one that makes me look the most swole. Here's the reason why. You may be saying, well, Jemillio, you're just saying that, because no, look, you don't take my word for it. Look at this here. So I'm gonna hold this up. You have this black background here. The gray tapers down the middle here, and it flares out towards the chest. So it gives you more of that tapered look. Also, the 3D stitching on it kind of flares out like a V. So again, it accentuates that kind of taper. But what you have here in the front also is you've got the chest piece that curves in a bit, and this shoulder panel has this circular stitching that goes around it. Why does that matter? Because when you want to look bigger, you want to make the shoulders look more broad and the waist look smaller. Now, what's a bad thing that happens when you're wearing hoodies? You can't really see your physique. You do all this work. You may be someone who lives in a cold climate. You may be someone who just has a hard time getting warm, so you gotta work out in a hoodie. You may be out and about. You may be about to run into your gym crush, and you're like, I wanna keep my hoodie. I'm not gonna walk around in a stringer or a sleeveless shirt. Maybe too cold where you're at. That's a problem with hoodies. They hide your gains. This hoodie is the solution to that problem. I'm telling you. I like some other characters better, but as far as what makes you look the most buff and accentuates your physique the most, the stitching on this nailed it. The cap shoulders, the cinched waist. I mean, I'm just saying. The only kind of negative thing I have to say about the jacket, and this is really more of a nitpick than anything else, is on the side of the jacket they have this nice V slit, so that way the jacket doesn't bunch up as much. This is the same kind of slit that you have on the Rogers and the Wilson hoodie, and while it's nice, I love the slit on the McGinnis hoodie. To me, that alleviated the hoodie bunching up problem. I think that it was the perfect height, the perfect width of that V cut. This, because it's coming out after the McGinnis, it seems like they kind of backtracked and went backwards a little bit on that progression of making the jacket flow a little bit better. You may like this one better. Let me know in the comments what you like. Do you like the shorter V shape or do you like the bigger V shape? I prefer the bigger V shape, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. Besides that, there really is nothing negative for me to say about the jacket. I love the stitching. The material, as always, is great. It's physique accentuating better than any other one of their hoodies, in my opinion. So great job, Super X. And that's gonna conclude this review of the Wayne S4. If you guys like anything on their site, you wanna pick this up or anything else that they sell, please use my discount code Jemil, J-E-M-I-L at checkout, and it will help support me to keep making these reviews for you guys, because honestly, their stuff is not cheap and you guys work hard for your money, and I love the fact that I can kind of pull the curtain back a little bit and give you a little more buying confidence if you do decide to get it, because now you have a better idea of what you're getting if you decide to buy from them. And for all of those of you that do use my code every time you buy, I just want to take the time to say thank you so much. You have no idea how much it means. That support, you know, I'm grateful. That's all I can say. I'm very, very grateful to have that support from you guys. So thank you very much. If you guys are interested in online coaching, I am a personal trainer and I specialize in weight loss and muscle building for men and for women. Please check out my website, www.jdfitness.us. Thank you so much for watching this review. Watch some other ones if you're interested, and I'll see you guys in the next one.